Bitcoin's like 50 vol, 50 ARR, and the S&P is more like 12 to 14 ARR. It will appreciate from 65 or 70,000 to 13 million a coin in my base case.
The first cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, still has the largest market capitalization in the cryptocurrency market. Bitcoin has evolved from a peer-to-peer version of electronic cash to becoming a store of value and a potential hedge against inflation. Long-term Bitcoin price predictions often spark heated discussions, and recent predictions from MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor have certainly raised eyebrows. What's your view on Michael Saylor's $13 million Bitcoin price? Share your thoughts below. Before you start the video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Michael Saylor, CEO of MicroStrategy and a prominent Bitcoin advocate, gave his personal prediction for the cryptocurrency's long-term price. He explained that at some point in the future, Bitcoin would trade at S&P 500 volumes plus 8% due to its open, global, and freewheeling approach to financial markets. For Saylor, Bitcoin will also grow from its current 0.1% of global capital to 7%, with more institutions and banks providing Bitcoin-related services. Bitcoin is the expression of this vision that one wants to invest in an asset without counterparty risk. These are people who don't want to take risks. Saylor assumes that the dollar supply will continue to increase at about 7% per year. This is the historical rate of expansion of the dollar over the last 100 years. It is at this rate that the money supply increases. If you look at M2, you will see AI innovations. So some things, like stocks, will probably grow a little bit faster because AI will drive stocks. Over time, gradually, technology will demonetize gold and some of the other assets of value that were used in the 20th and 19th centuries. In the 21st century, we will digitally transform property and transform gold into digital property, into digital gold. When you look at the growth of Bitcoin over the last 15 years, you know that it grew over 100% per year for the first decade or so. And over the last 4 years, it has grown about 50% per year in APR. The average annual return of rate is 50% per year, which is about 3.5 times or 3 times the volatility of the S&P and 3 times the performance of the S&P index over the next 21 years. It's going to grow. It's going to grow faster than the S&P, and it's going to grow to about 7% of global assets. Currently, it's about 0.1% of global assets. Saylor thinks it will gradually get closer, but it will never be as big as the S&P or stocks, and it will never be as big as real estate. If you're an investor with just one Bitcoin, the idea of retiring with that same Bitcoin may seem like a distant dream. But according to Saylor's predictions, simply holding onto your Bitcoins and letting them appreciate could allow you to sustainably withdraw $150,000 a year. It's enough to retire comfortably without worrying about running out of funds. Saylor's prediction suggests that Bitcoin, driven by its deflationary nature and increased global adoption, could experience monumental growth over the next 2 decades. If you have money to give to your kids in 4 weeks, don't buy Bitcoins with it. If you have money you want to give your kids in 40 years, buy it in Bitcoins. In 40 years, Bitcoin will be worth a lot more. That's all for today. Tell us what you think in the comments section below, and don't forget to like this video before you go. Thanks for watching.